Glad you can make it. Welcome back to another Calligraphy review. And today we'll be covering chalk markers. Now, I've been looking for a good chalk marker that I can recommend on my website, and I haven't really found one that's really lasted, or the color isn't very good, or for a number of reasons. But I've found, or rather they found me, full disclosure, Chalkola sent some chalk markers and Chalkboard, and we're going to see what they can do, and you can see if they'd be something for you. But there's a giveaway at the end, details in the description, as well as 10% off if you use my code Richard10. But we're gonna just see what they can do first, and then you make your own judgment. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that came in the mail was the chalkboard, and it's not exactly obviously a chalkboard because that would be heavy, hard to ship, all that. It's kind of like a coating of some sort of like plasticky paper, or no, plasticky surface that allows you to write on it. Makes it nice and light. It's kind of weird how they're in the crazy temperature change while this was shifting up in Canada. It bubbled up a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen if it's more. It got pretty cold and then pretty warm, and it was outside that whole time, so that's probably on me, not the product, just so you know. But I do like the aesthetic of it. It's kind of like slightly stained wood, so then it kind of looks like it's like in a coffee shop. It's also got this mechanism that can sit up. I don't know if this is a good angle for this. Let's check. Probably not. No, terrible angle for this. But it stands up, pretty sturdy. It's not really gonna go anywhere. I can see this up like sitting in a coffee shop or your local business. Just kind of see what's the details or news of the day, deal of the day, that kind of thing. Yeah, the aesthetic's pretty good. It writes on very well. The only thing is, the problem is this little bubble, which I caused. And it actually it writes pretty good. Like you can see like it stands out pretty well, and then also it erases pretty good. Yeah. Next, we're gonna look at the markers themselves. So it says it has. I'm getting too eager here. 21 6 metallic markers. I didn't know those were coming, but we'll see how those work too and how they're different. Works on, or best used on, non-porous surfaces, chalkboards, whiteboards, plastic. So we're going to test a few things and see how well they write on things and how poorly they work on porous surfaces. Yeah, water-based, so it wipes off pretty good. So the instructions say to shake well with cap up and up, cap on and upright. 30 seconds. Then it says press the tip to and fro multiple times to quickly get the ink flowing. Okay. It says, 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. This could be a bit. Yeah, we're already there. Let's see. That is a nice color. I have not seen quality that would be in chalk markers. Like, look at this. And then if I thicken some of the strokes, it's got a nice even flow to it. It's nice. Alright, let's try some of the other colors. I'll just color them on here, and then we'll see how well the color shows up, and then and I'll save you all that shaking and starting. Okay, so you can see kind of the 15 chalk markers and how they kind of perform. Few notes there. The yellow's kind of iffy. It's kind of, before I put the green on here, if I like take this away, it would look kind of weird, like kind of green-like, not that bright. But the rest, they held up really well. The light and the dark blue are very, very similar, but still good. Like, I don't think I found any chalk marker that like actually has this depth of color and actually stays there, because normally when they dry they become like this, kind of faded, but even more so. Every other chalk marker I've kind of used becomes more faded than that. So that being the most dry, because I went left to right, you can see that it fades a little bit, but like not much, and then the rest are pretty darn good depending on the color. We're also going to test the metallic markers. I see what they're going for. They got like a little bit of shininess, but it doesn't really stand out on the blackboard. The chalk markers themselves are the best I've seen, so you know, give it a pass. Let's test how well they write on other surfaces. Okay, so I got some dishes out, and we're just gonna see how they fare on this. We'll use the black because that probably will stand out the best. As you can see, it stands out very well, glides right on, got a nice flow to it. Clearly you can see that, so glass is good to go. Metal, another bowl for my cupboard. They said non-porous, and I don't think this is a porous piece of wood. It's like a press board. So this was the weakest color. And is still holding up, not bad. And maybe now you can see how it looks a little bit green, now that there's no other greens to compare it to. But I think with a not as smooth surface as this, it might not come off as well. Yeah, okay, so that's the downside. Like it said on the box, is porous, slightly porous, so it's not gonna come off. So that could be a problem if you have children drawing on walls. Stick to glass, comes off real easy. I guess I should show that. So this glass comes off super easy. What? ShamWow. It's a ShamWow commercial. Boom, done. And now I'm gonna mess around a little bit with some calligraphy and see what we can do. Chalkola chalk markers. Now, I'm very impressed with them. The colors come out really well on many surfaces. The color is actually very bright and vibrant even after drying. So I recommend these for sure. There's a 10% discount on the markers, and you get 10% off if you put Richard 10 when purchasing on their site. Also in the description. There is a giveaway in this video. There will be instructions down below. First of all, you have to like this video and subscribe to Chalkola and Calligraphy to be eligible, but all the instructions will be down there. Yeah. Oh, what you'll win in the giveaway is the either a chalkboard or over 20 markers, similar to what we have here, including the metallic. So I'll run that for a week or two, and we'll see who wins. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.